Lovely stuff. Only a little bit. It's all it needed. Just a little tippy toppy too. Well, hello there, Perfect Drafters. How are we doing? Are we well? Good. Good stuff. Right. So when this came out, this keg, I missed it. And I wasn't that disappointed that I missed it, just for the simple fact people were calling it, and they called it, who's they? Perfect Draft called it a flower lager. What's that about? Do I want a flowery lager? I don't think so, mate. Anyway, that said, people then started to say this is all right. This is quite a decent lager. This is worth a try. So I went on, tried to buy it, and it had gone. Gutted. But recently, I saw it's back in again. Happy days. So I thought I'm going to purchase one of you, and I'm going to give you a try. Not only a try, a review. Yes, so that's what's in there. It's the Ninkasi thing. It's a French lager, a flowery French lager. It's a 6.5%er. It's from France, being a French flowery lager. And at the moment, it stands at £42.90 of your finest. So it ain't cheap. Not the cheapest of kegs, but like I say, it's a 6.5%er. So apparently drawing its originality from the acacia flower, acacia flower, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's from a flower in the brewing process. So what does that make a difference to the taste? Does it taste better? That's all we need to know. Anyway, people, without further, let me get stuck in. Let's have a look at that keg. Let's do the pour. I'll bring it in. We'll have a look if I've got any bubs. I've got my trusty Stella chalice just sitting there, waiting to be poured into. I've got some snackage. It's winking at me behind the Perfect Draft. You can't see it, but I can. And I'm going to go into that snackage and enjoy it. I'll let you know if it's any good. I'll let you know if the beer's any good. It's the usual order of play, people. Let's have a go at this Ninkasi. Am I saying that well? I don't think I am. Ninkasi, I think it is. Is it Ninkasi? It's spelled Ninkasi lager. Right. Let's have a look at that keg. Let's get it poured. Let's have a look. Let's go. Okay, so here we go then, people. Let's get it poured. And let's bring it in. Be careful with this little baby. Look at that head. So there we go then, people. Let's have a look at that. Let's bring it up. We can see some bubs. It's that trusty Stella chalice. It's a belter. Quite dark, yeah? Quite a dark amber colour. Nice compact foam head. Look at that domage. I'm happy with that pour. That ain't bad at all. I'm getting some whiffs. Getting some whiffs. Good stuff, Perfect Drafters. Let's sup it. There we go then, people. Look at you, just sitting there, waiting to be supped. Yeah, I would give that a tippy toppy too. I should give that a tippy toppy too. Yeah. Lovely stuff. Only a little bit. It's all it needed. Just a little tippy toppy too. Anyway. Happy days, people. Happy days. Happy Ninkasi days of the Frenchness of lager. There it is. Good stuff. Right. Cheers, Perfect Drafters. Let's give this a go. Cheers. Yes. Now, I'm not going to say that this is my first pint out of here. It isn't. Me going, yes, there. It's not my first reaction, but it's my first reaction for you, the viewer. Because when I'm sitting there At home, I'm at home now, but I'm outside in the pub shed. But when I'm sitting there in the front room, just watching a bit of Coronation Street, don't really watch that. Just the first thing that popped in the bald head. But when I am, I don't sit there and sup something and go like that, because that would just be a bit weird, wouldn't it? But that is my natural reaction of supping this now. And I'll tell you why, because it's quite distinctive. I think there's going to be people that don't like this. I do. But I think there's going to be plenty that do, because it's a bit different. It's a lager, yes, it's got that kind of carbonation, that lovely mouthfeel, it really has. It's quite light in the mouth, even though it's quite dark in terms of the amber colour. But the aftertaste is beautiful. I think it is that kind of floral kind of scent to it that it's got. That floral taste in that lager that's making it just a little bit sweeter. I would say there's a sweetness there that's very pleasant. Not over sweet, but a pleasant sweetness. I think if they had marketed this as, I don't know, just something a little bit different other than flowery lager, because that just doesn't attract me. That comment, that, I don't know, that kind of approach to a lager brewing process doesn't make me think, right, I want to try that. Just doesn't. But I tell you, there's something really nice about this beer. And I think it is that more distinctive taste. I think the kind of 6.5% ABV here as well comes through nicely. You can taste it's there. This ain't no weak lager. You ain't going to be firing down a lot of this all in one sesh without paying the price. But you can have, I don't know, a few and be very happy with it. It is almost kind of bordering on those more Belgium ales in terms of the sweetness there. You could almost say there's kind of a little bit of a caramel sweetness to it. But I'm liking that. I'm thinking cheese would go down very well with that. And normally that's the kind of nice food accompaniment that I would put with, like I say, a darker Belgium ale. Lovely carbonation, lovely mouthfeel. I'm liking this beer. But what I'm going to do before I grade it is have some snackage. Okay, so one of my mates at work said basically, have you tried the Max Texas BBQ? It's not that, the Texan BBQ. So I said no. I think I was talking about the Doritos Pizza Hut. Was it the Doritos the pepperoni ones? I think it was them that I was talking about. And he was like, yeah, they're all right, not bad. Totally lie. It's the Doritos Whopper flavour that I had in a different review that I was talking about to him. And that's when he mentioned these. And I said, what, are they Max Strong? Because I do like a Max Strong. They're a bit spicy, a bit cheeky. But no, he said, no, they're just the Max flavour, which is like the Max Paprika, which I do like. But they're barbecue. So these are Max Texan BBQ Pizza Hut. Not sure what Pizza Hut's got to do with those. Is there a Texan barbecue pizza? There probably is. Right. Walkers Max, the irresistible, deep-ridged crisp, bursting with intense flavour. There's chance there on the bag to win UCL 2024 final tickets. Very good. But apart from that, there's not a lot else about this flavoured crisp. Poor blurbage, but that's life. Right, let's crack in. I'm going to put the SNES in. Not bad. Not bad. Getting a bit of barbecue smell, which you'd expect. Let's go for what? A 2-finger grab? They're normally pretty sizey, the old Max crisps. I'm not wrong, they're sizey. Right, let's go in. I'll tell you what, I don't need any more because I've made my mind up after 2 crisps. They are fantastic. They have got a lovely barbecue, sweet sticky rib style. If they said sweet sticky rib barbecue flavoured crisps, I would say they've nailed that description of the flavour even better than Texan BBQ. I really would. They're moreish. There's a lovely kind of barbecue rib flavour to those crisps. I'm doing that and I'm thinking, Nyam, because my taste buds are going on overdrive. They're good. They're lovely. And I know they're going to be a nice beer accompaniment. I just do. I'm going to have a few more, just because I want them not to review them. They're not spicy. They don't pretend to be. But not everything has to be spicy to be good. And this time, they're just a nice, very nice barbecue flavour. Lovely crunch, cracking in the mouth. You could bang that, I'll tell you what, I could bang that whole bag down. I'm not going to, it's a 140 gram bag. That would be ridiculous. But I will have a little sippy suppy sue. I think cheese would go better with that than these, because there's too much sweetness kicking off here. That is quite sweet, and so are they. So they're not the perfect accompaniment to this. So they're not the perfect kind of co-pilot to this. They're not. But they're individually very nice. For this, I'm going to give that an 8.5. And a strong 8.5. It's very good. It's very nice. In terms of lagers, I don't think you can compare that to an awful lot on the Perfect Draft already, so it has definitely got a place as well. What I would say, if you are a lager fan, is throw one in, yeah? If you've got a Stella going in there, if you've got Hawkston going in there, and you're looking for that three kind of, deal, 3 keg deal, throw one of these in, because this is distinctly different. It's nice, it's tasty, bit more on the ABV, nice mouthfeel, cracking drink, goes down very nicely. Good stuff. 8.5. These, them little beauties, I'm going to give them an 8. I'm going to give them an 8. They're very nice. They're one of the best snacks I've had in a long time, to be fair, because I've been quite disappointed with the kind of claims of spiciness and then the expectations just not being met. This time, I didn't have any kind of preconception that these were going to be spicy. I knew they weren't going to be. These were going to be like that Max Paprika crisp that I love, which is probably one of my crisps that I would take to a desert island if I was only able to have one crisp. I think. Because you wouldn't want really spicy crisps on a desert island. Not if they're going to be the only things you're eating. But I would like now to have a mixture of these and those crisps. These are competing with those paprika ones for me. They're very good. I'm giving them an 8. Right, Perfect Drafters. Whatever you're doing this weekend, make it an absolute belter. Have a few beers with a few mates. Enjoy. Cheers, Perfect Drafters. Have a good one. Cheers.